All right, everyone, Crystal Wildfyre Anthony here with another episode of Spreading Like Wildfire on Muscle Sport TV. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that comes up in my lives quite often. If you don't know, I do an Instagram Live every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Unless, for some reason, life gets in the way and I have to move the day. But otherwise, I do an hour-long Instagram Live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It never fails. Several times during my Instagram Live, I will have several guys ask me if I have a boyfriend. Or they'll ask me on social media, they'll ask me on my webcam, whatever. My answer is always the same. No, I don't have a boyfriend. I have a husband, but no boyfriend. So I always kid around telling everybody that I'm going to put out a boyfriend application and start taking, applications for a boyfriend. Since, like I said, I technically don't have a boyfriend, I have a husband. So here I have written out some questions for my boyfriend application. So get your pens out, get your paper out, write down all these questions. You'll probably have to go back over it a couple times. And if you really feel like it, fill in the answers and send it to me. I mean, you can really put it in the comments below if you want, or you can always find me on Instagram, crystal.wildfire.anthony, and go ahead and DM them to me. I would love if you guys want to send me applications, boyfriend applications. I will even legitly go through them. We'll see if anybody passes my application. So I've got them here on a piece of paper, so I'll read them off. First thing is you gotta have your full name, your real first and last name, not your Instagram name or whatever. You cannot have a boyfriend if you don't know their real name. So legit names, your height, your real height, not what you think your height is or what you want to tell people your height is, your real height, your real weight. So I need to know how much you weigh. I don't need to know what your body type is. Your height and weight is going to tell me quite a bit usually. So you can let me know your body type if you want, but not necessary. I need to know if you live alone. So do you live alone? Do you live with somebody? If you do live with somebody, who else do you live with and why? Do you live with mommy and daddy? And if you do, why do you live with mommy and daddy? Do you live with roommates because you're splitting the rent? Whatever. So if you do live with somebody, why do you live with that person? Let's see. Next, are you single? That goes along with the, if you're living with somebody. Or you can actually, of course, have a boyfriend, girlfriend that you're not living with. So are you single? If you aren't single, what kind of relationship are you in? Some people are in open relationships, some people are not. So are you single? And if you aren't, what kind of relationship are you in? Do you own a working vehicle? So do you have a vehicle in your name, not in somebody else's name, not a vehicle that you can borrow, that you can actually use and drive? So do you own a working vehicle? Do you have a job? So let me know whether you have a job of some kind. If you do have a job, what is that job? What do you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do that brings money into your household? And next on that list, of course, is does your job pay enough to pay your bills? So, are you working at McDonald's, flipping burgers, and working 20 hours a week and not able to pay your bills, and that's why you live at mommy and daddy's? Or, are you out there working in a factory, hustling, working 60, 70 hours a week to make ends meet? All those things make a big difference to women. It's not necessarily what job you have, it's the hustle. It's what you're willing to do to make sure that you provide for yourself, at least. If you can't provide for yourself, don't even go get a girlfriend. Because I'm not saying you got to provide for a girlfriend. You don't. But if you cannot even provide for yourself, don't even think that you need to spend $5 even taking her out to McDonald's. Just don't do it. Don't date till you can get your own ass straight. Just don't do it. Just 2 cents there. My 2 cents worth. Do you smoke? And that includes anything. Do you smoke cigarettes, cigars, pipes, marijuana, whatever? So do you smoke anything at all? If you do, what do you smoke? How often? These next ones are going to be rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, or I should say 0 to 10, sorry, because you could do a 0. So on a scale of 0 to 10, rate your level of douchiness. So 0 being you're not douchey at all, 10 being you're like king of the douche. How douchey are you on a scale of 0 to 10? Next, rate your level of funniness. How funny are you? Like legit, how funny are you? Not how funny your mama thinks you are. You know, how funny are you? From 0 to 10. Like 0 meaning you'd hear a pin drop if you told what you thought was your funniest joke, and 10 being, you know, you're always got your friends busting up laughing. Rate from 0 to 10. The level of crazy you think you can handle in a woman. I'm not saying you've got to handle that. I'm not even saying I'm crazy. I'm just very curious. From a level of 0 to 10, 0 being she's stable Mabel, ain't got nothing going on, no drama, to 10 being batshit crazy, you probably can't handle 5 minutes with her. The level of crazy you think you can handle in a woman, 0 to 10. Next question. Do you drink alcohol? If so, how much alcohol do you drink and how often? You know, are you drinking a couple beers a night? Are you down in a, 12-pack every night? Are you drinking a fifth of whiskey? What are you doing? You know, how much do you drink and how often? Do you work out? Now, a lot of people always ask me, do you only date bodybuilders? Actually, until the husband I have now, I have never been with a muscular person or a bodybuilder. So that is not my main objective in life, but it is nice to know whether somebody works out, whether or not they would be accepting of my working out, and whether or not they like to live a moderately healthy lifestyle. I'm not saying you've got to live that fitness lifestyle and you got to be all about it and you're eating fucking chicken and rice and vegetables and, I don't even like to do that bullshit. So I don't expect that from anybody else. But, at least be able to go to the gym and, walk on a treadmill a little bit, do a little something, get the blood pumping, be healthy. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. So health is important to me. All right, next, your favorite animal. So I want to know your favorite animal. Whether, you're into dogs, whether you're into cats, whether you're into snakes, whether, you like elephants. What is your all-time favorite animal? Your favorite vacation. Or I should say vacation spot, vacation idea. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, your favorite city to travel to. Maybe it's someplace you've never been to. But your favorite vacation idea. Or if it's someplace you've been to, let me know that you've been there and why it was your favorite. What are your hobbies? Very open-ended question, but I, don't want to lead anybody. So you answer yourself. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not working and you're not sleeping? You got to sleep, eat, and work. So when you're not doing that, what do you personally like to do? Have you ever been arrested? So I want to know if you've ever been arrested for anything and why. So let me know. I'm very curious on that one. You'd be surprised who's been arrested. All right. What city, state, country do you live in? I got to know proximity. You want to be my boyfriend. I can't. It's very, very difficult to do that when you're, 10,000 miles away. Not that I'm not willing, but hey, I at least got to know proximity. Give me an idea, something. All right, let's see. Next on my list, I told you guys if I ever did a boyfriend application, I was going to have a lot of questions. And these aren't even all of them I wanted to do. I condensed this one. Let's see. Are you now or have you ever been a member of a cult? Very important question. Nowadays, you never know who has been or who is wrapped up in one of those batshit crazy religious cults. Dear God in heaven. So, are you now or have you ever been in a cult? Just curious. Do you do any drugs? Of course, I want to know, do you do any drugs? And by that, I mean any type of illegal substances, whatever happens to be illegal where you're from, whether it's, meth, whether it's coke, whether it's marijuana, whether it's popping pills. If you do anything at all, whether you think it's harmless or not, I want to know, do you do drugs? Let's see. Do you play video games? Very important question for me. I want to know if you play video games. I find very few, and this is just my experience, I could be totally wrong. You guys can prove me wrong if you want. I find very few productive men that spend a lot of time playing video games. It just usually does not happen. But tell the truth, guys. Do you play video games? And if you do, how much? Are you a junkie? Are you playing video games 2, 3, 4 hours a day, every day? Let's see. Use 3 adjectives to describe yourself. So, free for all here. You pick what 3 adjectives describe yourself. So you describe yourself with 3 adjectives. My next question on here is going to be honest, did you have to look up what an adjective meant? Did you have no idea when I said 3 adjectives, you went, fuck, what the fuck is an adjective? And you had to Google that shit. So tell me, did you know what an adjective was? And to go right along with that one is your highest education level completed. You know, did you go to some college? Are you a high school dropout? Not that it matters entirely, but I'm curious, you know, anybody that would, you know, want to actually date me and be my boyfriend, I would want to know, what's your education level? You know, what were you striving for in life? You know, did you just want to struggle through high school and go, fuck this book learning shit, it's for the birds and I don't want to do it anymore? Or were you gung-ho for the PhD and that was what was important in life? You know, different things matter to different people. Now you'll notice there are a few things that are not on my boyfriend application. Like I said, that's the condensed version. Some people are probably like, man, she did not ask about penis size. I'm shocked. She didn't ask about anything about a penis. Is yours circumcised? How big is it? How often do you like to have sex? Things like that. And here's why. I'm going to throw a shocker out for you guys. I know people are going to be shocked to hear this one. But you can be in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. Honestly, you can be in boyfriend, boyfriend, and girlfriend relationship. However, but for this purpose, we're talking about boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. You can be in that type of relationship and not have sex with somebody. I know that's shocking. And if more people would realize that, they would maybe have less kids out there without 2 parents, maybe have a lot less fucking diseases out there, a lot less problems. You do not have to spread your legs for every guy out there that you date. And guys, every woman that you date, you do not need to shove your penis inside of them. So honestly, I don't give a rat's ass about your penis or how much sex you want to have or don't want to have or anything about that. Don't care. Don't need to know any of it. So that is the end of my boyfriend application. If you have suffered through this application so far and written down the questions and want to take the time to answer them, again, I would absolutely love to hear it. So please either put it in the comments below, find me on Instagram, crystal.wildfyre.anthony, DM me your results. You never know. You might be the next one, guys. Try it and see. Thanks for listening, guys.